Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Virginia's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And we take a look at this junior transfer running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help.
Could be an alley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go.
Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Eli Holstein to throw. Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? gone inside. It's Burgess. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Holstein on the play fake. Pressure coming. Finds space on the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. Got his man on the outside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Holstein to throw for it on 4th. On the move, he fires. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it behind the line. It's Burgess. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Firing deep. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The option, the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many.
Got a little grass. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Jackson will throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game break.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Virginia sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Holstein to throw. Finds his man. It's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. All the way back to his 5-yard line. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for space, it's Jenkins. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Smith.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Got it. Could not make his way to the corner. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. Oh, no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Baylor taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Bears looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Texas State's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Jackson going to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. Calls his own number. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense facing fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bobcats have this offense rolling.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Jackson will throw. Quick completion on the out. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Jenkins. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Lets it go to the end zone. Right on target this time. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Bobcats. Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And after is good. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Play fake, Holstein. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
From the gun on third down, Holstein. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Throwing, Holstein. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. It's on target and complete. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Cavaliers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Bringing the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jenkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Here's a little room there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might as well stick with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Holstein throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Some misdirection with the counter. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They got it. It's blocked.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. I understand the 4th down analytics and going for it all the time, but that deep in your own end, you're just gift wrapping an opportunity for the other guy. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll send the back in motion. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He'll do it himself on the draw. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Going over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is that...
Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Eli Holstein to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. They boot it away on 4th down. Now he's going to field this right in front of his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Pulls it in. It's Sparks. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Sparks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.